How are you doing? Why is my layout messed up? I don't know. But how are we doing? Welcome in to the latest edition of United Spurs of America. Hope you are too blessed to be stressed. Bringing you these layouts, man. I don't know why I mess with them so much. I don't know what I'm doing here. Starting off the show, messing with the layouts. Not the greatest look, but how are we doing? 3 points. 3 points. Let me lower this music real quick. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Tottenham 2, Burnley 1. How do we feel about that? Do we feel as though that was a job well done? Obviously, there's a poll in the chat. The question is, what are your thoughts on the performance today? 4 different options, obviously. 38% says we dominated and we deserved all 3 points. That I put that out there because, you know, I feel like some people are going to genuinely feel like we dominated today and we deserved all the points. Now, whether you feel like we dominated the ball is another story, but dominating the match it seems to be another conversation. But we'll get into it. What else is the poll saying? 54% says not great, but okay. Awful in the final third. Absolutely awful in the final third, I must say. And then 7% says we deserve to lose or draw, but lucky. We did get a little lucky there. I think I remember in the first half, Cuti Romero saving something off the line. And that was only the beginning. They always looked the more dangerous team, in my opinion. Seemed like we were doing a whole lot of nothing, if I'm honest. But look, I'm not going to talk about it yet. We'll get into it. I don't feel the most proud of that performance either, if I could be real honest. I don't feel proud of it. I don't feel as though this is something I'm going to be like, remember that 2-1 win versus Burnley? This just feels like similar to Sheffield. But Sheffield, there was a lot of emotion because in the dying embers of stoppage time, we scored the game winner. Now, obviously, we didn't score the game winner in the dying embers of stoppage time, but I just really feel like we left a lot to be desired, if I'm honest. Brennan Johnson and Kulusevski, for me, are non-existent as wingers. I played goalie, and not ever even at any minor league, major league level. But I don't even know what to say about these wingers, but I feel like I could do a better job out there. Some of the things that, maybe not. I'm not fast. Let's be real. Well, half of us can't even run like they do. But when running is really all that you bring to the football match, just at the end of the day, I only think it gets you so far, in my opinion. But how are we doing? Let's say hello to the chat. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, all that fun stuff. Wow, I really fucked up the intro to this show, but nonetheless, we move. We will continue to move. Big up Chris Peters. Says, I bought a ticket last night. Great day. You bought a ticket. So you bought a ticket last night to today's match, and you made it, and it was a great time? That's what you're saying, Chris. I'm sure the vibes at the stadium were great. I saw James Maddison getting clapped off as well. He had a little bit of a standing ovation. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit harsh. I wasn't really impressed. Maybe the first 45 is when I was really drawing up a lot of opinions. But to me, the 3 most disappointing players were Dan Kulusevski, Brandon Johnson, and James Maddison for me. I would say my most improved player that actually turned into performance, Yves Bissouma. I thought he actually had a decent little performance there. Obviously, this is SofaScore's rating, and they have Pedro Porro rated very, very highly. Now, I'm going to say something that I don't really know that y'all are going to... I don't know who's going to agree with me or not, but I mentioned it yesterday on the show with Kuva, the heated debate I had with Kuva, that I really felt as though Pedro Porro has been super suspect, and he's doing a whole bunch of shooting and not a whole lot of goals. Now, he did score a Premier League goal today, so I believe that is number one. I believe that's his first. Let's look at the numbers. 33 matches played. He has played, I think Vicario is the only player with more matches played and started. He has 2 goals in the Premier League. What do I know? He has 2 goals in the Premier League. He averages a goal every 1,463 minutes. I mean, his XG says that he should technically have almost 3 goals, but it's neither here nor there. Was there shots? No, it's just the average shots per game. I want to see like the total amount of shots he's had the entirety of this season. For some reason, I guess I can't see that here on SofaScore, so I'll look that up on another site. But to me, I thought outside of that goal, Pedro Porro, he was playing pretty selfish. I thought that he was playing not very great, if I'm honest. But hey, Chris Peters, I'm sure you enjoyed your time there. I'm sure it was a lovely, lovely experience. 3 more meaningless points, says OTC. Bader says, boring football, boring team. Won't win anything under this manager, these players. It's a waste of time. It's a very opinionated opinion, my friend, and you're welcome to have it. I disagree. I thought the football was exciting in moments. The thing is, I think everyone got sold on this idea of 90 minutes of fucking orgasm ball, and that's just not what it is. It's moments of nice ball, and then moments of not nice ball, and then we get fucking cut out, turned around. Their first goal, Brennan Johnson, Papa Matasar, I think it was. I believe it was Sarr, Brennan Johnson, and then Pedro Porro all got skinned by the same guy who then threads our entire back line with one pass, and then another guy whom I've never heard of before today scored against Tottenham Hotspur. Jacob Brun Lawson. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Jacob Brun Lawson? I don't know. But he did score today. Very great first touch on that first goal. Very great first touch, but honestly, a problem indicative of something that we've done throughout the entirety of this season, no matter the starting 11, and that is 3 players getting beat, not necessarily by one man, but today it was one man beating 3 of our players, one pass cutting our entire defense apart, and then them going on to get the goal. That has been that has been happening. That is nothing new to what we're doing here. Let's see who else is here. Big up, George. How are you doing, George? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Big up to you. Says, welcome to the Diaper Show. Expect a heated debate. The show will wipe that smile straight off your face. Now, I don't know. I don't have like a guest or anything. As you know, I don't really plan these things ahead of time. My daughter is sleeping over there, so at some point I am going to like have to either take care of her in the show, something. But, hey, you know, the growing pains of a new father who also wants to stream. Big up Taka says big up to you. Liverpool, did y'all play today? Did Liverpool play today? Dang, I still hear this music. Hang on. I don't know if Liverpool played today, but big up Taka, how you doing? Scott M agrees with Bader 100%. Well, hey, again, Scott M, Bader, you all allowed to feel the way that you feel, because honestly, that first half, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch again? That's 5 matches in a row in my most recent memory. That's like, I really don't understand what we're doing here. Now, the substitutions of Rodrigo Bentancur, Dane Scarlett, and Dragusin at 75 minutes. That was kind of nice. Got to see Dragusin. Maybe his agent will shut the fuck up for a little bit. We'll find out. Big up Adrian Stroka says, good evening, Jacob, the panel, and all. Big up Adrian Stroka. Good to see you back in the chat, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Nawaf says, Kuti Kuti, smash that like button. Kuti Kuti is right. My man, Kuti Romero, yet again, a stellar performance. I feel like, for me, the last 5 matches, he has been, and I'm referencing these last 5 because it was 4 losses in a row, and we prevented a 5th winless game, and for me, throughout all those performances, Cuti Romero's been the only guy who can kind of hold his head up high, I think, because his performances have been absolutely outstanding, and there's moments where he looks like he's the only one interested in anything, and that was the case today as well. He was acting as our second striker at moments when we were down 1-0, and when we were level on 1-1, so shout out to Cuti Romero every time. Maybe I should have worn his kit today. Maybe that's what I should have done. Big up Frank. Says, hi Jacob, hope you're well. Big up Frank. I am well. I am well. Hope you are well as well, my friend. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm a little tired because, as you know, I stay up all night. I had about an hour and a half nap, and then I watched the match. And then after the match, I went straight to bed. and then I woke up and I've just not enough sleep today. So sorry if seem a little shitty today, just because it's been staying up late for that game was maybe not the greatest idea. Nawaf. I think Burnley should win. They have 500 chances the defense was open. This is my point. I've said this. I don't know how many channels. I've said this on I don't know how many streams on this channel. Every match that Tottenham Hotspur play, we are going to afford numerous opportunities to the opposition in dangerous areas, and it is only up to them if they finish them. Every single match, literally since match day 1, that was evident versus Brentford. Then it was evident versus United. Then it was evident against whoever the fuck we played third. I don't remember. We let some chances go, don't we? Big up Patty Hartnett says, evening buddy, up to Spurs. Big up Patty Hartnett, how you doing? AJ in the house. Good evening, Jacob. Good evening to you, Wayne Bonner. Big up Wayne Bonner. Good to see you back in the house, my friend. Says, sup everyone, hope you're all well. We definitely need a quality striker in the summer. Who are y'all wanting? I don't know. I've heard a lot about Santiago Jimenez. I can't say I've caught a lot of Feyenoord, right? Santiago Jimenez, the Mexican, he plays for Feyenoord. I haven't really watched a whole bunch of Feyenoord, so I can't sit here and say I know this, that, and the other about them. But I've heard his name a few times. He was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium when we lost to Arsenal. Big up. Speaking of Arsenal de Groot is here. It says, Spurs look soft and get easily penetrated by most of the teams. This is slightly AO. I'll be real honest. I wish I had the clip. What do you mean by that? But I don't think I do. No, I don't. I will say this to you.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace.
That is how I feel about the chances we afford the opposition oh so frequently. Big up, AJ, reminding everyone, please like the stream. If you have not already, big up, please do hit that like, hit that subscribe. Why not? It's free. Rowan Kumar says, very important points. We have to secure one more point for Europa League. I'm 100% not into watching Conference League. 8 matches next year. I would prefer Europa over Conference as well, because I feel like the competition will be steeper, and the trophy is a little bit more prestigious, and it's a trophy that we've won twice in our club's illustrious history. So I would absolutely love to win the Europa League next season. With this squad, I don't know that we can challenge. I really be so honest. And yeah, it feels kind of, maybe I should have done this as a wet wipe show, because I feel a little bit like a wet wipe today. Because this front line, I just don't know what to say sometimes. Brendan Johnson, how many times does Brendan Johnson have to fucking cross it into the fuckville? And I just say, oh, like I said yesterday with Kuva, they're gonna cut to a shot and it's gonna be Brendan's face, and he's gonna be like, and then it's gonna be someone else is gonna fuck up Kulusevski, and he's gonna go and he's gonna look down. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm so tired of watching them. I'll be honest. As wingers, they don't make me feel like we are a threatening side. Go to the fucking championship, pick you 5 players, and they'll probably be better wingers than Kulu and Brendan Johnson. So that's just the way I feel. That's just the way I see it. I don't have much hope either going forward. I know I said I'd give Brendan Johnson an entire preseason, but he's making me second guess myself, I'll be honest. The way Bryn Lawson dropped off is mad. I remember how he was a rising star at Borussia and regarded as a good talent. Interesting. Yeah, he scored, and I was like, who the fuck was that guy? I think they said his name is Jakob. Why all the Jacobs want to score against us? I don't get it. Big up. Y'all play on Monday. When you say we, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what that photo is. I don't know who Real FC is. Real Madrid? Real Madrid played today, though. We play tomorrow against Villa. Well, good luck. Monday versus Villa. Good luck. Oh, okay. Monday. Big up, everybody. Liverpool versus Villa. Shoo. I mean, I'm rooting for Liverpool, obviously. for the sake of competition's sake. But I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not really thirsty for top four. I'm not really aching for it. I'll be cool with it. I think Europa would be more aligned with our talent level, with our market ambition, etc. Regista Kev, hello, says, what's up, Jacob? Hope you and the family are good, health and healthy, especially the baby. Big up Regista Kev. I don't know if this is the real Regista Kev, because normally you come in here and you spew all kinds of you dunk on me a lot when you come on in here, but you wish my family well. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Big up Kev, big up Ruz, big up Jacob. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm sleepy, but I'm doing well. How you doing? Hi, Jacob. 2 lovely goals and my grandson born yesterday. A great week. Congratulations, Nick Brown. Here's some balloons for your grandson being born. Big up, Nick Brown. Congratulations on the new addition to your family. And you said grandson, so I bet you get all the fun parts of the baby and none of the hard parts. So that's great. That's real great for you. Real great for you. Real jealous for you there, Nick Brown. But hey, like I said, or like the title says, there was two great moments. Or I think the thumbnail. Did I put that in the thumbnail? It was 2 great moments, and outside of that, a whole lot of nothing. But 2 great moments by Pedro Porro. Excuse me, 1 great moment by Pedro Porro and 1 great moment by Mickey Van de Veen. Was enough to do it, and I think that's all right. By the way, where's Chewy? He's on the patio. He's on the patio. He needs another bath. He's a stinky motherfucker, dude. I'll be honest. Like, we cleaned the house, and then he comes in here, and he stank up the whole fucking place. Like, he just smells like so I need to give him another bath. I think he needs a bath every 2 weeks or something. Do watch-alongs in the Cootie shirt. I've got it right there. It's right there in the closet. Big up Frank. So frustrated today's performance. I'm pissed. I would have said remove the manager after losing to Chelsea. Those maniacs losing to them is frustrating than anyone. Wait. Frank, let me try and understand. So frustrated with today's performance. I'm pissed. I would have said remove manager after losing to Chelsea. Those maniacs losing to them is frustrating than anyone. Losing to Chelsea is more frustrating than anyone. Frank, what I would say is I haven't once been like remove the manager. When the players are being shit, it's not always the manager's fault. Like today, Ainge is not at fault for the shit that we had to see today, in my opinion. Bro, Brennan Johnson, how many chances sorry, I just smacked the fuck out the mic. How many chances do we afford Brennan Johnson to fucking hoof it to no one? How many chances do we allow or do we create for Kulusevski to hoof it in the fuckville, to cross it in the box with no one there? Like, that's not Ainge's fault. Ainge isn't saying, hey, when you cross into the box, just do this. Don't fucking look. Don't even check to see who's in the box. Just hoof it. Just hoof it in there. I guarantee that's not on the books. If Ainge is telling them to do that, we are done out here. So to me, I don't blame Ainge for the bullshit we've been seeing these last few matches. To be quite frank, there's also a bookmark that I saved. Someone said this. Where was it? Oh, it was Ainge who said it. He said 6 out of our 11 and the most used first 11 are 24 years or younger.
Right, it's bound to affect them, you know, in terms of their confidence there.
And we're joined now by head coach Ange Postecoglou. Ange, how did you find it today?
Yeah, no, I thought, well, credit to the players. It's not easy. 4 losses in a row, it's bound to affect them, you know, in terms of their confidence, their kind of belief. But I thought for the most part we handled it well today. Yeah, football was good in the first half. Again, we lacked a little bit of conviction in the front third to take advantage of our good play. But, you know, when you concede, again, it's a little bit of a test. But, you know, we've usually come back well. I thought Pedro's goal was really important. And second half was outstanding. I thought we were really dominant, great football. But their goalkeeper was equally outstanding. And it's a game we should have won more comfortably. But please.
You know, he made a point there that I wanted to touch on that I forgot. That goalkeeper was standing on his fucking head. They said that guy, I think the announcers were saying that he had started the last 9 matches and had over 50 something saves. That's fucking insane. This guy's getting shot at like a motherfucker in a Western, like a dude at the old saloon. He getting shot. 55 saves in 9 matches is crazy. But he did have a good game. Big up Mud. Good day, mate. Good day. Good day, mate. Ainge's voice is very hoarse in this clip. You got to imagine he's been yelling a whole bunch.
Pleased with the outcome.
When you're going through a tough patch, what's a bigger driving force for you? Is it that hatred of losing, or is it getting back that winning feeling?
Yeah, I think you just got to sort of make sure you stay focused on, what's important to us. And, sometimes the results don't reflect performances, but for us, we definitely had a couple of poor performances. So then that's the first thing you need to address. You need to address, well, why didn't we play at the level we wanted to? And, for the most part, like I said, the players haven't shirked that challenge. We've tried to dig our way out of this whole playing our football and focusing on the important things for that. And, credit to them, we got the rewards today.
And Brendan said to us, the players can sense that the crowd can sense that we're going to get there, we're going to get there. How important is it to have the belief like that? Because we've seen it a lot of times now.
Yeah, and I think that is important. The crowd certainly believe that we can sort of overcome opponents. We finish games strong always from a physical perspective. Unfortunately, a couple of games we've let get away from us, so even coming back wasn't enough. But today we were in the game. I had no doubt we'd finish strong, and the crowd's been unbelievable. And again, when you reward them like that, and the players feel that, it's kind of infectious. You kind of you build it inside yourself as a group, and it certainly felt today like we would overcome them.
And what did you think of Mickey's goal?
Heiko player, this is a good point. Most of the players today specifically played good. Like, it wasn't just Romero and Van de Veen. Oliver Skip was dog shit on that first goal. I'll be real honest. He got caught out. But how does he look better than Emerson Royale? I'll never know. But when you... the problem we have at left back is very evident. There's really no reason in talking about it, I'll be honest. But yeah, the players did play good. I thought Sarr and Basuma were much improved. Basuma again today was a little bit closer to that Basuma we all fell in love with. He was picking the ball up, turning with it. His passes, he was always passing it forward. And sometimes he was passing it forward and it was getting, I think there was 2 or 3 different times I remember he had a progressive pass and it got cut out. And I think that is okay as long as you're fucking completing all the other ones. And he was. And he was picking the ball up and winning the ball in the midfield there and carrying it, progressively playing it forward. These are things that we liked from Basuma before. I don't think he was perfect on the day. Obviously, his passing wasn't perfect. His tackling wasn't perfect. But there was a chance there in the box. I believe in the second half it was. He went knee to knee with a guy who just got subbed on and just saved us a goal. And honestly, I was proud of Basuma today. He gets a lot of shit, rightfully so, because he's been shit. But today, I thought Basuma was one of our best midfielders. I'll be honest. Big up Spurs Psych. Evening, Jacob in chat. Good evening, Spurs Psych. Good to see you. Big up Ben Kaufman. How you doing? Evening, everyone. Terrible performance today, but Mickey Van de Veen is a god. He's something special. I have been saying it. Wanting the manager out already seems mad to me, but maybe that's just me. I agree, bro. I don't see the vision when all these people are saying they want the manager out. It's weird to me. Tottenham ain't had a manager start and finish a season since Mauricio Pochettino. But now we're saying they're wanting Ainge out because 4 losses. If we would have lost today, or even if we would have drew, then I think the heat would have been cranked up. I think for now, we've pulled the pot off of the stove. The pot is still hot, but the fire ain't hitting it anymore. And I think that's something we could take. I agree, Jacob. Players are not good enough. I'm just frustrated. Remember what Paul Hotspur Hippie said. The players, most of them need to be replaced. He's not the only one who says this, but yes, he is correct when he says this, and I agree. Like Kulu and Brennan Johnson, we need 2 wingers or a winger and a striker. And honestly, Son on the left wing, he actually looks super nice there. I forgot. He looked super good there. Maybe I'm in the mud because I was like, Son's our best finisher. He should be our number 9. And he's been our number 9. In the last 4 matches, he's been fucking transparent. Today, he wasn't as transparent in the number 9, but whenever he went out to the left wing, things really looked different. Now, I guess Dane Scarlett, he don't need to be the best motherfucker out there, but Son to the left. Did y'all know Richarlison's out the rest of the season? Our club don't announce shit. Did y'all know that? Our club will never announce. We had to find out Destiny was out the rest of the season from his Instagram. We find out from the Brazil manager that Richarlison is out the rest of the season. I mean, what the fuck? We really got to do a better job of informing the fans of the problems here. Hit the bar. Kulu and Johnson were abysmal today, but a win is a win. Very true. Very true. But that doesn't erase what I had to witness from those two as wingers. Like, we got across the finish line at the end of the day, and I'm happy about that. But still, this summer, we have to get a winger and a striker and a 6 and a fullback that can play left, and then another one on the right. We need 2 fullbacks. We need a 6, and we need 5 first teamers. Or no, not 5 first teamers. 3 first teamers and 2 challengers. How about that? 2 challengers. Here's a question, Jacob. Do you still like Poch after he went to Chelsea now? No, I don't. I don't. He's Chelsea, so it's fuck him. That's just the reality of it. Big up, AJ. As a Chelsea fan, I will say Spurs will eventually get through these scenarios like dog-shaped players and such. I hope so, Rust. I hope so, Rust. It's been abysmal. It's been quite awful. Big up Ben says Van de Veen should have been playing left back. He's got the pace and technical ability to do that role. We look so much more balanced with him there. There's a reason why he hasn't, and Ainge spoke on it, and I have it here somewhere. No, that's not it. That's not it. Did I not bookmark it? If I didn't bookmark it, that's really dumb. But Ainge basically said the reason why. Yeah, what the fuck? I swear, sometimes my shit gets bookmarked and sometimes it don't. But Ben, Ainge said today the reason why he hasn't put Van de Veen out there at left back yet is because of his injury issues, and that position requires a lot more running than his original position, that he didn't want to put any more strain on him because of those injuries. So clearly Ainge agrees with you. Van de Veen should be playing that left back, but he just hasn't done it yet because of those injuries. So it makes sense why he's held off. Has Richarlison given another interview on mental issues? Not that I'm aware, but I think he's hurt. So I don't know if he's doing any interviews. 41 likes. Oh, wait, 41 here. Let's get to 30 likes. Big up. I got called evil and toxic for Son to be played on the left. Well, I can't. Sorry. There's people out there that say stuff like that. I never called anyone evil or toxic, especially for saying Son should be played on the left. We need a lethal finisher, says Ben. We would be in a much better position if we could just finish our dinner. Big up, Ben. Bro, if we just had wingers who could, Son could have had 2 goals today. I'll be honest. Brennan Johnson, there was twice that I remember Brennan could have literally just laid it to Son for an open net, and instead he was like, fuck it, bro. Why don't I just shoot this with all my might? Why don't I just put my entire fucking foot behind this shit and scoop it and see what happens? And bro, I'm so done with Brennan Johnson. I'd rather see fucking Yago Santiago the rest of the season. I don't even care. Richarlison is injured. That's what I'm saying, bro. Why is he out the rest of the season? What's going on here? As a Chelsea fan, y'all won the jackpot with Ainge. Get rid of those mid players and you'll be golden runners up to us in 3 years. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Desi. Desi or Desi, I don't know how to say her name. First time I've seen this name in the chat, but big up to you. I do agree. I do think that we've hit something nice here with Ainge Postecoglou. It's just these fucking players, man. Those 4 losses in a row. Again, I'll go back. I'll run it over like some dead roadkill. Those last 4 losses, I don't attribute to Ainge Postecoglou. Every single match you can go back and there's instances where the tactics and the style of play led us to these chances, and it fucking always falls with Kulu and fucking Brennan Johnson, and then they just fuck it. Every single time, bro. I've seen it 10 million times. Maybe not 10 million. That's a gross exaggeration. I've seen it a whole hell of a lot this season to know that it used to be Werner whenever he was healthy. It'd fall to Werner and they'd get fucked. I just think it's I'm so done watching these fucking wingers get the ball. I'll be so honest. I need Ainge to win a trophy to match Arteta's Arsenal legacy. God, I crave the Gunner tears. Can you imagine if we win a European trophy or, God forbid, the Premier League? Oh, and again, I need Arsenal to lose the Premier League this year. I'll be so honest. I got rinsed for saying Johnson isn't good enough. He just isn't. I was like, I'm going to leave the door open for him. But the more I leave that fucking door open, the more I think I'm an idiot. I'll be real honest. I think a lot of the people that were saying give time and patience are second guessing themselves in regards to Johnson. I mean, I think the best case scenario for Brennan Johnson is just a guy to run with a lot of pace off of the bench. We've spent $55 million on him. He ain't going anywhere in the summer. Maybe Richarlison leaves, maybe, but some of these players, like, we are cooked. We are cooked. With the current state of Spurs, it will take them a few years, at least in my opinion, to win something major like a Europa Trophy, which could be likely at some point. Rust, I really feel like if we could strengthen. Is my daughter awake? Hang on one second. All right, chill. All right, well, we've got a guest joining us for the remainder of the show. I really think I always said I'm giving Ainge at least 4 windows of solid backing before I'm going to say what I think this or that should happen with the man, because I've been supporting Spurs long enough to know that these players throw all the managers under the bus. So don't be mad. You're the one that wanted to come over here. Don't be mad at me. Stoic Mastery. Okay game. Leaving 2 center backs to defend counterattacks just isn't sustainable. Week in, week out. We were only 1-0 down because Burnley just don't have the quality of players. I agree. And because Cuti Romero is him. Cuti Romero's goated. Oh, don't be upset. Oh, okay. Big up Mud says, Hola, Papi. The poppy's definitely happened now. Because this girl, she decided to wake up. Maybe with a quality number 6, it can work, but we'll have to see. Not just a 6, bro. You can bring a 6 in here. I don't care if you get damn Paulinho, Kimmich. I don't give a damn who you get. If these fucking wingers and Son through the middle is what we're doing, and Son's passing it to these fucking losers to just, like, I've said it yesterday, I'm upset with Son, not because of Son's lack of GA these matches, but because he is supposed to be him, and Son needs to be more selfish. And I thought I saw a little bit of that today, and the shots just weren't good. And, you know, I realize sometimes that you got to work into that in a match and shit, but really, you got to at least put one of those away. I thought he had a good couple of chances to get a shot off. And a couple of times he just decided to pass it, and then some fucking loser did exactly what we thought they would do. Nothing. And sent it to wherever the fuck. Do you think Mr. Levy Jeans backs Ainge in the transfer market? Hey. If we buy Timo Werner, the answer is fuck no. But if we go get some legitimate ballers, the answer will change. Big up Cursor, my brother. How you doing, Cursor? Big up to you, my friend. If I was a Spurs fan, I wouldn't blame the manager for majority of things happening and only criticize him for being stubborn. I don't even criticize him for being stubborn. I always say that I prefer in your first year, I prefer a consistency to philosophy rather than adaptability to circumstance. I'll continue to say that forever and ever because I genuinely feel that way. The Ainge Postecoglou alluded to the fact that we've got 20-something-year-olds. Our average starting 11 is like 24 year old. And to me, if you're like, okay, children, in my philosophy, you got to change the way that you approach it based off of this or based off of that. To me, I just don't think that like breeds confidence in the philosophy. But the opposite could be true as well. A lot of people feel that he's stubborn or this or that and the other. To me, I've never really felt that he's too stubborn. Maybe the subs could happen 5-10 minutes sooner, maybe. But outside of that, and him allowing a set piece coach like Ryan Mason to fucking exist, I blame him for that as well. God bless your baby, by the way. Big up, Russ. Thank you very much. She's a handful. You a handful, huh? She's a little warm baby, just like me, like a little heater, making me sweaty. Make the little one a LFC fan. Make her life easier. No. No, thank you. Okay. Let's listen to this Ainge interview while I quell my daughter.
For the most part, like I said, the players haven't shirked that challenge. We've tried to dig our way out of this whole playing our football and focusing on the important things for that. And credit to them. We got the rewards today.
And Brendan said to us, the players can sense that the crowd can sense that we're going to get there. We're going to get there. How important is to have the belief like that? Because we've seen it a lot of times now.
Yeah, and I think that is important. The crowd certainly believe that we can sort of overcome opponents. We finish games strong always from a physical perspective. Unfortunately, a couple of games we've let get away from us, so even coming back wasn't enough. But today we were in the game. I had no doubt we'd finish strong, and the crowd's been unbelievable. And again, when you reward them like that, and the players feel that, it's kind of infectious. You kind of you build it inside yourself as a group, and it certainly felt today like we would overcome them.
And what did you think of Mickey's goal?
Yeah, it was decent. I think both goals were very good, and look, that's the exciting bit for me. That's his first year of Premier League football. It's Destiny's first year, Vicario's first year, Puppy's really first full year, and there are others in this group, Pedro, and there's so much growth in this team, and everything we've been through this year, good and bad. I just think it's so exciting to see where this group can go. We've got to strengthen in the off season, obviously, but Mickey. He had 1 year in the Bundesliga. He's coming to the Premier League, and he just hasn't missed a beat. He's just grown as a person, as a player, and even with his injury problems, he's just come back. And today it's a credit to him. Him and Kuti in particular, I think, through this tough spell, have been the two that have really stood up and wanted to make an impact.
It was just so natural, though, Ange, wasn't it? The finish. I mean, it's just like a player who sees a gap, is on his left foot, and pops it in.
Yeah, I mean. I wish you had told me earlier in the year. I could have used it a few more times. But anyway, it's better late than never.
A couple of final ones from me, Ange. When you can see the next stage for this team and you can see how far they've come, is it hard to stay present for you when you know what you want to go on and do next with them? Yeah,
you have to stay present because, as I said all along, wherever sort of takes us this year, my role is to make sure that, we come back stronger. And it's really important. We've still got two massive games for us. Finish the season strong and, give the guys a break. And then there's no doubt we've built a platform, I think, to really progress massively next year and make an impact.
So just one of those final games, Man City. I remember you saying to us after that City game in the FA Cup, the most frustrating thing is that we didn't impact our game onto them. Are you looking forward to that challenge?
Yeah, I think the players are as well. When we played at their place, we certainly took it to them, and it was scary at times. They could have put us to the sword, but we hung in the game and we got something out of it. Whereas here, we lost only 1-0, but we never felt like we tried to impose. It's not easy because they're a fantastic football team, and obviously they're going for the title. So, it'll be a great challenge for us.
You're just talking a little bit there about City. Sorry about that. My daughter getting hungry. First stream after Werner becomes permanent will be gold. Bro, if Werner becomes permanent, Spurs YouTube's going to be melting. Spurs YouTube's going to fall down like Old Trafford. I've been seeing a lot of average players in my time, and Johnson looks like one of them at the moment. I hate being right sometimes. Mud me, Johnson. He is 22, so like that's the excuse we love using, right, Ben? Everyone loves using the excuse. He's 22. He'll come good. Just wait for him to get bigger. Bro, he got outmanned today physically. He got out-technicaled. Like, Assignon, the word ass is in his last name, and he was cooking Kulu. And then you put Brennan over there. Brennan was getting cooked. Everyone got cooked by this French fraud. Actually, I do have him on my FIFA Ultimate Team. Assignon. That fucking guy. Big up Fifth Elemento. How you doing? Look at that cute little baby. How old? She's almost 1 month old. Very newborn. Very, very newborn. Jacob, who's the biggest celebrity you've met? It depends on who you quantify as a celebrity. I've met Wiz Khalifa. I've met Denzel Washington. If you're a fan of like American football, I've met a lot of historical players in that regard. But yeah, I would say probably Denzel Washington or Wiz Khalifa would probably be the two most famous non-sporting people I've ever met. Is there someone big? There's no one bigger than Denzel, right? Like, that's pretty big. Big up George of the Jungle. Big up. Sup, Tottenham Poncho. How you doing? Thank you, Frank. My baby's really cute. Yeah, she is. She's very, very cute. She's very vocal about how she feels. Let's put it that way. What a goal by Mickey, the false nine. He almost had an assist. When he got moved to that left back, he almost got an assist, and then he also ended up scoring the eventual game winner. So big up to Mickey, man. What a player. Big up Zapur. Big up everyone. Big up Zapur. Russ says, I'm going to be brutally honest about this, Jacob. You are one of the more interesting Spurs fans most of the time I meet that are just so delusional. Russ, it's okay. I think every fan base has delusional people. I can be delusional at times. A lot of times my love for players can delude the way that I critique them, but Sonny hasn't been absent from my criticisms the last 4 matches before today, and even today I thought that he wasn't great in that first half. I thought that in the first half of every single match, we've been absolutely woeful from an entire team standpoint outside of Mickey Van de Veen and Christian Romero. I honestly thought Vicario could have done better to do something to that first goal as well. He kind of already dove, and then he just wasn't quick enough. He wasn't quick enough to get his leg up. So, you know, that happens as a goalkeeper. You get beat. I thought Vicario could have done better for sure today in the regards to the goal that they did score. Outside of that, he had some really great saves, some really great grabs from the box. I thought set piece wise, I'm nervous. I feel like we are a weak, like our knees are shaking every time when we're on a set piece defensively. But for what it's worth, we did fine today versus fucking Burnley. I'm quite surprised there are Americans that enjoy football in some way. There's a lot of us, man. There's a lot of us. I think that football being the world sport allows it to be, and it's such a simple sport. You just need a ball, and you can create goalposts out of sticks, out of backpacks, out of shoes, cones, whatever. Like, it is the most simple sport to just pick up, go, and run outside and start playing. You know what I mean? So, I've played it since I was a kid. So I've always loved the sport. Stoic Mastery. Assuming Ainge gets back and we continue to have these defensive problems next year, if Ainge fails to adapt, do you think the criticism will be warranted? Look, I've said, even though I disagree with the criticism, that I still feel like it's warranted. You lose 4 in a row. I don't give a damn who your opponents are. Questions need to be asked. Criticisms must be made. So by no means is it not warranted criticisms that he's gotten thus far either. It's not, I just don't agree. I just think differently. My opinion is different than saying it's Ainge's fault. It's Ainge's, bro. It wasn't Jose's fault. It wasn't Conte's fault. It was a little bit of Nuno's fault, but even still, he won Manager of the Month. This fucking guy, Nuno. So, assuming Ainge gets backed, if we continue to have these defensive problems next year, I would say our defensive problems are caused because of our lack of efficiency in the final third on the other end. That's why every team, it's one pass, two passes, we're completely cut out, and then it's Oliver skip to the races. And when it's Oliver skip to the races, you may as well skip to the fucking loo, skip to my loo rather. But yeah, I think the criticism's warranted now. I just don't think my opinion has been to critique Ainge thus far. But again, right now you can critique him. You could say you don't like this. You could say you don't like that. We are fans. We are the people who support this club. And before Twitter, before YouTube and all that, people have been critiquing managers since the fucking dawn of sport. So you're always well within your rights to critique the managers. I'll just tell you why I disagree or why I agree. Stoic Mastery. Big up Moondog with the £2 dono says, good evening, Jacob. How's the new arrival doing? She's good. Normally, when she wakes up from a nap, I can grab her and I can hold her and then finish the show. Today, she said, no, fuck that. You don't get to do that. So, hey, it's her world. I just live in it. I'll be honest. Jacob, you celebrated Werner signing earlier in January, though. Jason Noss, I don't know if you're being a troll or if you're trying to be funny, but I don't ever see you here. So I don't understand your sense of humor. If you say, I didn't celebrate Werner signing in January. I said I can understand it from a business standpoint. At no point was I celebrating. I may have done a sarcastic happy Timo Werner day just because it's funny to do that because it gets people in a tizzy. But no, Jason Noss, I don't think you're around frequently enough to know genuinely how I feel about players. I would say people like George would know. People like Taka, people that are here every day who know how I feel about these players. I think they'd be better equipped to speak on my opinions, Jason Noss, but appreciate you being here. Taka says, if a player is 22 and people make excuses for him saying he is young, give him time, then don't give him time. We did that mistake with Nunes. Bro, Nunes is better than Brennan Johnson. Nunes is better than Kulusevski. Nunes is better than Richarlison. I would take Nunes over 3 of our starting attackers. All right? Taka, talk it to me nicely. I saw your comment earlier. It says 10 million for Nunes. I'll do it. I will absolutely do it. I think Nunes got a lot of talent. He's just a bozo. He's got that bozo gene. But that's okay. You can beat that out of him. Just whack him upside the head. If you can beat it out of him. George, build a platform. Come on, we're leaking goals and have little to nothing in response. Correction, apart from relegated Burnley, built a platform. Because what Ainge was saying that we built a platform to. Yeah, man, I sympathize with Ainge in the sense that, like, it must suck every fucking match before, after, and the build up. It's just these lame questions, bro. Lame questions from these boring, tired ass reporters. And then you got to find some way to answer it that doesn't sound like the same exact way you answered it the week before, even though the answer is exactly the same. We weren't fucking good enough, but we somehow gutted out the win. That's really all it was to me. What do you think of Adeyemi from Dortmund as a winger? I know he's fast as fuck. That's about all I know of him. And I'm curious to see how he's going to do. I haven't watched a whole bunch of Bournemouth enough to say, because I don't even think Adeyemi starts, does he? When I've watched them in Champions League, he hasn't started. Or maybe he has and I just didn't realize. I don't know. But I'd have to look more into him. Looks like a nice little profile, but I haven't seen a whole bunch of game footage. TJ Warren says Denzel is goated. King Kong ain't got shit. Or is it shit or nothing? Do you know which one it is, boo? She ain't listening to me. Huh? No, it's okay. I was just quoting a Denzel movie, and I was like, maybe you would know the quote. Is it King Kong ain't got shit on me, or is it King Kong ain't got nothing on me?
I don't remember.
When he's on top of the car at the end.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Huh? You want to clown on me? Oh, he's pointing the gun at everyone. That's one of my favorite Denzel scenes. Meeting Wiz Khalifa is cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, I've got a photo of it, actually. I do have a photo of it, so like that way y'all don't think I'm lying. Actually, I have photos of meeting Denzel too. See, that's how cool I am. Respect my swag. Let me see. I'm going through my Instagram real quick. Shoot. Yeah, your boy used to be a quarterback, you know what I mean? Hey, check it out now. Hey. Where is it? Bum, bum, bum. See, like, if you go to my Instagram, you can see all the stuff that I used to do for work. Look at that, that's your boy right there. That's Tony Romo. Fucking loser. There's some Bahamas. I guess it was early on in my career at Cowboys that I met Wiz Khalifa. Where's that photo? I'm also like trying to go slowly enough just in case I see the Denzel photo. Oh, I also met this dude from The Office. You know this guy from The Office, John Krasinski? They did the movie premiere of 13 Hours at the AT&T Stadium. Interview with The Office, John Krasinski, I think is his name. Yeah, I met him at the movie premiere of 13 Hours. Oh, there's me and Denzel. There you go. Boom, found it. That's me and Denzel now. Come on. Hang on, can I turn it so you see it better? What's his face? You can't really see his face in that. Now it looks like I'm lying. Let me turn the brightness up. There you go. That's me and Denzel right there. When was that? August 8th, 2015. That's when that was. If you know American football, there's a bunch of photos of me with random people from that. Where's this Wiz Khalifa photo, man? There it is. There's me and Wiz at the stadium. He smoked a joint right there in the end zone. He just lit up a doink right there and just started smoking it. I respect the swag, you know. That was pretty impressive. That was November 13th, 2014. Yeah, pretty sweet. Met some cool people, man. Met some cool people. Shout out Wiz Khalifa. Shout out all those people. Did you meet CD? CD Lamb was drafted the year after I left. So I left in the summer of 2018 is when I left the Cowboys. I'm trying to get this camera to focus. And I think he was drafted the following year. Honestly, Des Bryant is the only 88 I ever know. Des Bryant was my dog. I love me some Des Bryant. Des Bryant bought a hat off me for $200 one time at practice. That was quite cool. Totten Poncho says, as I said on Hippie's channel, Van de Veen goal proves that the system exposes the players for what they are. If you are good, you will look good. If you are shit, you will look very shit indeed. That's a good point, Totten Poncho. I don't know why my damn camera ain't focused. Come on now. Sometimes this camera, like, I actually hate it. I'll be so honest. It'll focus up eventually. That's a good point, Tom Poncho. I do agree with it as well. You can't say it depends on what you define as a celebrity and then name drop Denzel. I actually forgot about Denzel, I'll be real honest. Big up Rust. Big up AJ. Remind everyone to hit that like button. Vicario was perfect on the ball today. That's huge. I do agree. His distribution, his passing, he was very calm passing it out of the back, and their press was pretty high up. I thought that they pressured Oliver Skip pretty well as well in the first half, and they were trying to force us to make that mistake, but fuck them. We didn't. Fuck them. So Jason Noss, you're not going to apologize for assuming my opinions here? You're going to take something I said out of sarcasm and say that I celebrated Timo Werner? Don't spread that. Don't say that. If you could find a clip of me celebrating Timo Werner, I will shut down the channel. That's how confident I am that I didn't celebrate Timo Werner. The most I said was it's smart business in a sense we need a warm body while Heung-min Son is at Asian Games. Because Brian Hill, I said, is it an improvement on Brian Hill? I would say yes. And I would still say yes. Do both of them need to be employed by Tottenham Hotspur? Fuck no. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Now the camera's working. Big up Moondog. Moondog again. Big up, big up. I don't know. Majority of Americans I've met don't like football, so the stereotype ain't unreasonable. No, it's not unreasonable stereotype to say that Americans don't like football in that sense. I mean, there are some. To me, I feel like it's the. If you'd rather watch 2.5 hours of commercials rather than fucking sport, then I don't know what to tell you. And there's a lot of Americans that would rather sit by and watch Frito-Lay, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and fucking BMW commercials for 3 hours with fucking an hour's worth of gameplay in there. That just... What the fuck? Bro, no way. No way. The fact that we still employ an average... The fact that we still employ that average manager annoying me. We should get a much better coach. We bottled it last year with disappointment. We'll get destroyed next year and fired by December. I disagree with you, Bader. I'm glad that we still have Ange Postecoglou appointed. Was he our first choice in the summer? No, but I think what he's done with these fucking bozos that we have on the squad. And, bro, he got rid of Eric Dyer. Jose Mourinho couldn't do that. Antonio Conte couldn't do that. The man's resume may not be as illustrious as the aforementioned managers, but Bader, I think it's okay to allow managers some time. Think about this. I don't know where you could be on the line of sack the manager when we haven't had a manager start and finish a fucking season since Mauricio Pochettino. And that is shambolic from us. Jacob rather hates everyone bar Romero. I don't hate everyone bar Romero. I love a lot of these players, but it's always Romero, the only motherfucker who cares sometimes. Versus Arsenal, Romero was the only one who said, "Oh, I give a fuck. Oh, yeah, we're playing football today. I'm going to show that I give a fuck." He was the only one. Van de Ven wasn't awful either. So shout out Van de Ven. Richarlison is garbage. I agree with that. Nunez is Brendan Johnson with pace. Brendan Johnson has pace. I don't know. Nunez has struggled, I'll be honest. Jacob, enough is enough. I've heard you poo-poo shaming the little girl on many occasions. Not anymore. No more poo-poo shame, okay? No more poo-poo shame. I won't poo-poo shame the girl no more. But sometimes she be making them noises, and it's crazy. It's like, I'm like, what is that? Is that a bullfrog? What the fuck was that? Taku says I would take Sancho. I would absolutely take Sancho. Big up to Sancho. Adeyemi clocked fastest in Bundesliga. Big up Hassam. Good to see you back in the chat, my friend. Says, there you are. There you are, Mr. Hussam. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Big up Jacob Romero. Big up to you. Slot to Tottenham. Ainge Liverpool. Who says no, Hassam? I say no. I say no. Because then we're starting over. I want to stick with this for at least a little bit. You know what I mean? I want to stick with it. Hope the baby's doing well. Big up Destiny. Thank you so much. She's over there cooing, and I think she's not enjoying the fact that I'm talking. Russ says, I will be heading out. It was great being here, Jacob. You are a very interesting streamer to watch, especially for me. Big up, Russ. Appreciate your very kind words. I don't even think you're a Tottenham fan. You're here supporting. There's some balloons for you. Hope that helps you celebrate the rest of your day. Who cares who's quick? We need a level above technically good players who are there every week. Big up Archibald. Bro, I agree. Big up. Moving Van de Ven to the left was a smart move. Big up Gio Rea. Good to see you back in the house, my friend. Sick. Would love to smoke a joint with Wiz. Well, I was working, so I technically didn't smoke it with him. Because, like, I wasn't going to smoke a joint in front of my boss at the fucking stadium that I'm employed to work. No way, dude. No. But it would be sick. It would have been sick. It smelled very strong. It smelled very pungent. Nice one, Jacob. Meeting celebs, memories, share it later. Must have felt special to meet a talented musical artist. You know, he's one of the most sincere people I met, and we had a genuine conversation. My mother had just passed, and we were talking about our hair, and I mentioned that I was growing it out for her, and then he talked to me about his mother and how she helped influence like what he wants to do with his style and his fashion. And yeah, Wiz Khalifa is a really fucking cool guy, man. I love that guy. His music isn't always the greatest. A lot of it sounds the same sometimes, but I think so highly of that guy. He is a great guy. Shout out Wiz. Van de Ven, the cheat code. Bro, he is a cheat code. Hey, humble brag. It was about last year, you know. Last year, I said, go get this guy at Wolfsburg. He'd be fantastic in the Antonio Conte setup. We need a left-sided center back. Go get you Mickey Van de Veen. Guess what? We went and got Mickey Van de Veen. He looks so, so nice. Werner had won us at least 9 points since January, so it was worth it, but he can leave now. Yeah, I think exactly, perfectly said. He helped us in the moment we needed warm bodies. It's like a moving company. You just go get a bunch of young, strong kids, and fuck it, you just need bodies. You need numbers. It's not about how great they can work. It's just about having a person alive to fulfill a role, and that's what he was. A person who was alive and fulfilling a role. Jacob, regarding Jason Nas, looked at his chat history. He does not have a high opinion or respect for you. So his delusional comment is not surprising. You've been put on blast. What did he say? Fucking loser? Let me go look to that. Let's see. Let's look at his channel activity, shall we? Y'all want to look at this with me? Here. Let's see what this guy's been saying about me. Let's see what he says on the channel. Oh, he's commented a lot. Huh. He has commented a lot. So when this message was held for review and it got deleted. Yaqub is Arabic and not Urdu. Well, that's interesting. Actually, I don't see anything bad. And it seems like he's been here a lot. This chat keep loading. What do you say? Whenever I go to other streams, fans of other top 5 clubs don't want Spurs to be put into the same category as them. They really ridicule us. I agree. What did he say about me? Jacob Carefree Lewis said to Matisse, Arsenal fans are all over London, and London will be literally red if Arsenal win the EPL, and he will leave the UK for a month. Jacob, our trophyless club deserves fans like you and Hippie. Oh, the more recent ones. Oh, has he been drinking the Kool-Aid? We're getting Spursy. Oh, I see it. It was deleted. He says, we are getting Spursy again, Jacob. It's not a laughing matter. Oh, probably because I was laughing. So he's one of the guys who's like, okay, see, he was one of the guys who's like really upset with the fact that I was just being a happy person and enjoying my life in a happy, peaceful manner. But this comment here says, this one right here, I'll highlight it, maybe make it easier for y'all to read. It says, Jacob, let me zoom in. There you go. Jacob, our trophyless club deserves fans like you and Hippie. Got bare naked at Newcastle and pumped into the ground, and we have here both of you in full on party mode. Yeah, he was one of those guys who was crying because I was all like joking and having a good time, and he's like, stop laughing, it's not a laughing matter. Our trophyless club deserves fans like you. Bro, how dumb of a statement do you have to make? You sound like you're 12. Our trophyless club deserves... Bro, we have trophies, you fucking idiot. It's just not a lot in the last 20-some years. Come on now. Jacob, literally no one respects us or sees us. So he's got this weird inferiority complex. He's like, everyone says we're small, but we're big. We're so fucking big, guys. No wonder people laugh at us. No wonder people laugh at us, he says. Jacob, did you always have fun and goofy attitude towards life, or is it a kind of to deal and cope with the world? Yeah, I think you're right. He does have a problem. I think he's got a problem with the way that I view life. He always comes in, just drops a comment or two, and is just like, dibs. Weird. Very weird activity, man. But whatever. Big up Jason Noss. Hopefully you hit a like every time. But yeah, I don't think he likes me either, Zapur. I think you're right. That fucking guy. Oh well. Again, I don't do this to just like appease Jason Noss or any one individual. I just come up here and I speak my truth. I tell you my opinions. That's that. Well. There he is. Martin. There he is. He loves to dance on our grave. Ducks. Ugly fish. No, that's ass farts. Like a baby poo-poo. But apparently, oh, sorry. I'm not allowed. Arsenal de Groot said I'm not allowed to poop shame my newborn anymore. So I can't mention when she makes duck farts. Big up Zapur. Thank you for telling me to look through those. I say the truth and it hurts. Expecting more from the loser Levy is now a weird activity. Cool, man. No, I said the weird activity is you being upset with me for having a general happy attitude in life. We were just looking through your comments. You can go back and see what I've said, Jason Noss. I was just saying that's weird activity. The way that you have such a problem with how I approach things in life. That's weird. Not expecting your bro. Someone literally said like this whole Levy thing, man. Just because I'm not like wham about Levy all day, don't mean I like the motherfucker. I don't understand. Going through previous chats. Yeah, you could do that. You can do that. Big up Benito. Our home performances are shocking. Yep. They're fucking awful. My daughter's moving around again. Give me a second. Hey, baby. You awake, huh? You're not gonna let daddy stream today. You're not gonna let daddy stream today, huh? No, you're not gonna let daddy stream today. We gotta wrap up? Well, I gotta wrap this up now. She doesn't like that I'm yelling into the ether, I suppose. Big up Benito. Can I get 5 more minutes, mama? 5 more minutes. Bro, there's nothing wrong with high standards, but like you can ask for high standards and still be a nice guy. You know what I mean? You can ask for high standards and still be a decent human. Those things aren't hard to do. I'll be real. But I'm glad that, you know, people want, you know, the club to do better and stuff. I agree. I want to see the club do better. But at the end of the day, nothing I say here is going to change what Levy does. Nothing I say here is going to change how the club acts. So I feel like I have pretty high standards as well. I'm just not like, wah, you know? You know what? I think we could use a little bit of music to lighten the mood. There we go. There we go. I say the truth and it hurts. Bro, the truth don't hurt. What are you talking about, you weirdo? We're not talking about that weird activity. Like, you come to the chat and you say something and then you're like, and then you're like, why aren't you wah? Why are you... That comment that got deleted said, our trophyless club deserves fans like you and Paul. Like, bro, first of all, you have the world of information at your fingertips. We are not trophyless. You sound like a 12-year-old troll on Twitter who supports Arsenal. Trophyless club, get a trophy. Like, I get it. We need a trophy. I agree with you, Jason. Like, we need to improve, and what we're seeing is not fucking good enough. And I've always echoed those same sentiments. I've never once deluded myself or the people listening into saying, oh, we're so good. I've just simply not been miserable when we've been miserable as a club. That's all. And people say that I like Werner because I'm not miserable. People say I support Levy because I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm just me, and people attribute these like connotations to me based off of other people they interact with. Like Jason Noss says, I don't dislike you, Jacob, but I loathe fans like Will Stewart who literally look down upon trophies. And yeah, I stand by every word I said in previous chats. Bro, you can stand by every word you say. I really don't care. You're allowed to. I've always said you're allowed to come here and say whatever you want to say, whether I agree with it or not. But like, it sounds like you heard Will say something that you didn't like. Hey, she hear me say something that she don't like. You okay? But that don't mean that I said it. I understand he's a white dude from America that supports Spurs, and I appear as a white man from America who supports Spurs. But I just come up here and say my opinions, and it's like, if I'm not miserable, people think I don't have standards or I'm completely okay with everything that I'm seeing. And it's just not the case. Like, I genuinely have been very brutally honest since I've been back onto YouTube since the birth of this beautiful little girl. Like, I have always tried to be as honest as possible. Like, I don't dislike anyone that is a decent person. And, like, I don't think anything you said makes you not a decent person. I just think that, like, it's okay to let people feel however they want to feel. I don't know if Will looks down on trophies. I don't have these conversations with him like that to know his stance. I can only tell you where I am with things. I was completely disappointed that we got knocked out of the energy drink Carabao Cup. I was gutted that we lost in the 87th minute to Manchester City in the FA Cup, thus ending what realistically was any of the chances of a trophy this season. I'm so desperate for a trophy. I am a man in the desert, and I am hoping that Ange Postecoglou is the Moses to lead us out of this desert and into the glory land, into the wetlands with a bunch of trophies and a bunch of success. Like, that's what I want. These players, unfortunately, are just such dog shit that we're not going to get there until we have a substantial change. And we've seen some change. And I think that's why that I'm more optimistic than some, is because I've seen players leave that have been here for so long. Like, I'm sorry, Kane down-tooled and helped get Nuno fucking sacked. All right. If Kane played like the world-class striker he is, Nuno might have been here for longer. Not saying that's what I wanted, but players like Kane, like Eric Dyer, they've been here. Ben Davies needs to go. He's been here. Højbjerg, time to go. Skip, is time to go. Like, we gotta just keep fresh and keep turning the stones so no moss grows on the other side. And that's my point. And so, like, when you see me after we get pumped by Newcastle and I'm up here laughing and joking and having a good time, it's because I'm a happy person, Jason. It's because I'm not, like, miserable. And when I watched those games, those last 4 matches, all 4 of them made me feel miserable. But what I don't do is come onto this show and act fucking miserable. And I don't do streams and act miserable, because why would I? Life is too damn short. I am way too blessed. I have one big blessing right here, another blessing who keeps poking her head into the door, and another blessing over there who's taking a nap, which I probably gotta, in the stream soon because of. But my point in saying all that, Jason, is that I just don't think you're being real fair to me. But you feel free to stand by anything that you say. I don't think you were being fair to me or Paul, and I think you're being incorrect to me and Paul when you said we deserve our trophyless club. We're not trophyless, Jason. I would have thought you were like maybe like my age or something, but when you say things like that, you really look like a 15-year-old. I'll be so honest. It's like the weakest argument from any rival I've ever heard. You're trophyless. That's just not even factually true. Big up Zapur. Yes, Zapur's here every day. Zapur is my Discord manager. Zapur knows my opinions on players. And I would say, for those of you looking to know how I felt about certain things, I didn't ever celebrate the signing of Werner. I said I understand it, but no way have I ever said, oh, maybe we should make this permanent. I did say, what was it, about 4 or 5 games ago, if he scores a hat trick in all the rest of the matches, I'm signing him up for sure. But I said that, and then I think he played a match, and then he got injured, so it's not great. I agree with the Will Stewart part. To be honest, a few days ago, watched a vid where the guy said the Carabao Cup and FA Cup are meaningless, etc. I don't feel that way. FA Cup is a competition that has been around since it's over 100-year-old competition. The Carabao Cup, I guess I could understand why people would disregard it. And if Tottenham won a Carabao Cup this year, everyone would still be shitting on us. Like, United won a Carabao Cup and they didn't even blink. Granted, a Carabao Cup to them is a little bit less substantial than a Carabao Cup to us. So I disagree with Will. I care about the FA Cup and Carabao. I almost cried when we lost the Carabao Cup versus City a few years back. Jason, you clearly didn't see Jacob on his first appearance on LOL after he came back. His head was, bro. This club is like I said. I'm too blessed to be stressed, but this club does its best job at making sure I'm somewhat stressed. I've been abused for backing Arteta this whole time. It's normal. Hey, and look at you. You're in a title race, bro. Arteta's got you in a title race for a second time. As much as I love shitting on the meat gobbler, the Lego head, the fraud, bro, facts are facts. He's gotten you into 2 title races. So the people who've stuck by him look like they know what they're talking about right now. To me, I've always said keep him because I think he's a failure. But, you know, hey, he's proven me wrong so far. If he wins the Premier League, that is. Nah, bro, Nuno was dusted. Even the players. That's poor Nuno, man. Poor Nuno. Hey, Hippie. Big up, Hippie. It's total football. Good players shine. Average players sink. We won, man. We won. Woohoo. We won. We won. Do I have a celebratory clip? What's this one?
But I was like, now I bang it. And I saw it fly into.
I was like, now I bang it. What about this one?
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back. Yeah.
Unbelievable from the back indeed. Big up Paul the Hotspur Hippie. Hope you're doing well. To be honest, after games like Newcastle, if you don't laugh, you cry. Bro, that was so awful. Because in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, I remember Timo Werner thought he was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and we could have been up 1-0 at that point. And then Alexander Isak equalizes instead of putting them up 1-0, and the whole game dynamic is different. But hey, there it is. I'm not a big fan of. Look, Will's. I just, whether I agree or disagree with Will, motherfucker's allowed his opinion, just like everybody else. I don't know why. Just because a lot of the times he says stuff and it does rile a bunch of people up, which is great for content. So big up Will for that. Yeah, just allow him. Allow him to be him, you know. And that right there is a really important point that you've made. I've had to go through a lot. Hard to share all. I was on recovery. Do good and be kind. People are really suspicious. Lots of good people get hurt. Big up Frank. Yeah, man. Life is hard enough. Why would I want you to turn on YouTube and I say, come on down to Jacob Town where we're going to be fucking miserable? I'd rather just shoot the shit. Yeah, it sucked, bro. Let's talk about how it sucked. How about that? Burnley's keeper and our forward stopped it from being 10-1. And they could have had 4 goals to my math. So it could have been 10-4, I think. The first half could have been 3-1. And then it could have been 10-4 final score. But that goalkeeper, like I said, the Burnley goalkeeper was cooking. He was absolutely cooking us. Saving, standing on his head. Guy was a madman. Hello, baby. How are you? She's mad that I'm talking, so I'm probably going to end this. Go ahead. Let's do this before I end off the show. Let me know who your man of the match and your BDE of the match was. And I will let you know mine. And we can end this show. I've been saying Van de Ven should be your striker. Bro, if Harry Kane scores that goal that Van de Ven scores today, everyone's losing their fucking mind. Like Van de Ven, that was such a quality taken goal. I'm so glad that we got him. Thank you, Liverpool, again. Big up Minchi. Hi, Jacob and his new baby girl. Hello. We are both very sweaty now. She's making me sweaty. And she's looking at me like, why are you making me sweaty? And I'm looking at you like, why are you making me sweaty? Mickey. Those Mickey emojis. I need to put some more emojis in there. Big up Jacob, you fraud. If you guys beat City, I will super chat $40 to your channel. Come on, you Spurs. Oh, come on, you Galapagos. And come on, you Spurs. Well, I mean, I'll take $40. Shit. I don't want to beat City, but that'll be a nice consolation if we do beat City. Don't say it too loud because Paul's going to get pissed at me, but yeah, I don't. Come on, City. City. I hope Mikey Moore makes his first Premier League start. Burnley keeper played great. Yeah, but as a goalkeeper, as a shot saver, he was playing out of his skull. There was one shot he had. I can't remember who shot. I think it was James Maddison shot it. but he was like falling down and then picked his leg up and saved it. Bro was literally standing on his head. Like, he was saving the shit out of it. Again, they said he had started 9 matches and had over 55 saves. That's crazy. Assignon time wasting at the end was hilarious. It was. They're trying to get your ass up. He said, no, let VAR review. He was pissed. It was funny. Is your daughter looking at you or sleeping? She's looking at me. And she's kind of dozing off. To be honest, we got Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa better than Van de Veen. I don't agree. But hey, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. We're all happy, right? There won't be a bigger City fan than me next week. Can't be arsed seeing Arsenal lift anything. Big up Taka for that, my G. I've been seeing way too many Liverpool, way too many United fans all being like, oh, come on, Arsenal. And they're all on loan to Arsenal. It makes me sick. Just give Van de Veen both awards. Don't think anyone was on his level. I'm going to give man of the match to Mickey Van de Veen, obviously, for that goal. But my BDE, I'm going to give it to Romero. Because time and time again, Cuti Romero shows us again and again why he is that dude. Cuti Romero shows us. I thought he was fantastic. I thought he could have had 2 goals. Defensively, was winning the ball back in a lot of areas. Distribution was great. Pinging long balls. Directing traffic. Getting involved in the attack. What more do you want? Man of the match and BDE. You can switch it, slice it, whoever you want. For both of those ways, but I'm going to go with both of our center backs. And you could, like, again, Pedro Porro, fantastic goal, but outside of that, I was pretty frustrated with his performance, I'll be honest. But that's going to do it, y'all. I'm going to end this. This little girl's trying to go to sleep, and she's tired of me talking, and I'm getting sweaty, so I'm going to go ahead and end that show in this show. I couldn't watch the full match. How did Scarlett do in Dragusin? Scarlett he was there. He was running around. Dragusin had some good passes. Dragusin had some good defensive stops. Thought he was okay. Scarlett was kind of I mean, it helped when Son went out to the left, I'll be honest. Big up. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Look, you see her? She's like, can we go to sleep now? She's ready to go to sleep. Yeah. Dragusin was solid. No errors. Yeah. And Scarlett didn't really get to do anything. Anytime he tried to win the ball, he didn't. Anytime they tried to pass it to him, he was not there. So, yeah, it's kind of just not really existent. But Dragusin, yeah, he had some good moments. He was a strong man in a couple instances. But look, y'all, I appreciate all the comments that y'all have been leaving, all the likes, all of the let's see what how the poll ended up. Winner 41% says we dominated and deserved all 3 points out of 85 votes. Big up to the 85 people who voted. Big up to those of you who liked the video. I'm going to end the poll right there. So the winner is y'all saying we dominated and deserved all 3 points. I actually disagree. I don't think we dominated and deserved all 3 points, but you know, here we are. That's going to do it, folks. Jacob, I came to us, was there some month, so nice. I had camel. You had camel? You ate a camel? What are you talking about? You ate a camel. Fuck Arsenal. Great note to end the show on. Big up, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll try and be back at some point. Obviously, before, during, or after the City game. We got a lot that we got to run through and talk about. But we'll figure it out. It'll either be the Wet Wipe Lounge or it'll be something like this while my kids nap. I'm trying to figure out what works best with the family. And we'll figure that out. But big up, everyone. I hope to see you on the next one. If you're watching this back on playback, big up yourself. Make sure you hit a like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Those are all free ways to support the channel. And big up to Moondog for the one and only super chat today. Big up, Moondog. Appreciate you. becoming a sponsor, spending a little dough here. Hopefully I didn't drop too many F-bombs so I can still get some ad rev. We'll find out. Tyson Fury, you big fat wham. You don't like Tommy Fury, huh? Well, there you are. Big up Ugly Fish, big up Taka, big up Frank, big up Minchi. Thank you, Tommy G, for the congratulations. Big up, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it may be. Who knows? Maybe I'll get bored and I'll do a FIFA stream tonight. Let me know if you want to see a FIFA stream, or I don't really know if I want to do a wet wipe lounge tonight. We'll figure it out. But make sure you hit the bell notification thing, and then you'll find out every time I go live. How about that? Isn't that quite nice? Member for 8 months. Big up, Zapur. Come on, you Spurs. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night to you, Zapur. Big up. Appreciate you helping to not allow the lies on my name spread. I never celebrated Timo. I just said it is what it is. Yes, what time? It would have to be tonight. So late tonight. Late tonight. If y'all are down, let me know. It would be late tonight. Talk. I don't think you were. I think I did a FIFA stream for you specifically, Taka, and then you weren't there because it was too late for you. But hopefully, if we do it tonight, it won't be too late for you. We'll find out. But hit that notification bell, and you'll know. As always, folks, do a couple more favors for me. Can you tell them, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. She's falling asleep. She's falling asleep as I do. Bye.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.